This is the easiest wood farm in Minecraft Bedrock Edition. It's a bamboo wood farm, powered by a zero-tick bone meal farm, giving you infinite wooden planks for free. And these are the items we are going to need to build it. We'll start things off by building 4 blocks in a shape of a letter T. Then remove the middle block and we'll make the clock for the farm. Start with a lever in the front, then add a repeater in the middle and click it once. Then add a redstone dust in the back and finally a redstone torch here. Now we can turn off the clock, go to the middle block and dig out 13 blocks going to the right side. Once that is done, it's time to add the normal pistons inside of the hole. Make sure that each piston is pointing upwards. With the normal pistons in place, we are going to add a temporary block here, then add a sticky piston on top of it and remove the temporary block. Now we'll add 12 more sticky pistons next to this one and make sure they are facing forwards. Next, we'll go behind the sticky pistons and add a line of blocks behind them, like this. Once we reach the clock, we'll take redstone dust from here and carry it across these blocks, powering all of the sticky pistons. Now we need to power the normal ones. We'll start by adding a repeater coming out of this block, then add 4 redstone dust going to the left. Now we'll dig out the blocks next to the normal pistons. With that done, we'll add redstone dust next to each of the normal pistons. In order to power them all up, we'll need to add a repeater right here to extend the signal. Make sure that these 2 repeaters don't have any extra delay on them. Now we'll go above of this redstone dust and add blocks on top of them. Once the blocks are in place, we are going to add sand on top of these blocks, as well as another layer of sand on top of the piston heads like this. Once the sand is in place, we are going to surround the top layer of sand with blocks all the way around. In case that your farm breaks, this will prevent the water from spilling out and destroying the redstone. Next, we'll add another layer of blocks behind the sand here, then add normal pistons on top of them and make sure they are facing forwards, as they will be responsible for harvesting the kelp. With that done, we'll add another layer of blocks on top of the pistons. Before we finish the top part of the farm, we'll first need to add composters in front of this sand. They will be responsible for making bone meal out of the kelp. Next, we'll go on top of the farm above the composters. Then, make sure to crouch and add a hopper going into each composter. With that done, it's time to finish the kelp farm. We'll start by adding a 3x3 wall on the right side, then go to the left side and do the same thing by adding another 3x3 wall. Now we need to connect them together, but we'll be skipping the first block as we need to leave that space open for water. Once the walls are connected, the front of the farm should look like this. The next step is to go inside of the farm, then make sure to crouch and add a layer of glass panes above the hoppers. Make sure you are using glass panes and not the full blocks. Then add another layer on top of them. Once that is done, we'll add buttons underneath these blocks in order to direct the water down into the hoppers, allowing us to gather all of the kelp. Speaking of water, it's time to add a water source in front of each of these blocks, filling up the gap we left before. Thanks to the buttons we placed earlier, we should see the water flowing down into the hoppers. Now we need to power up the pistons, responsible for harvesting the kelp. To do that, we'll go to the right side of the farm, then add a redstone torch on the side of this piston, and you should see the torch turn off. Then go above of the torch and add 2 observers pointing up. Now add a block on top of the observer and carry redstone dust across all of these blocks in order to power the pistons. And last but not least, we need to plant kelp on top of the sand. With that, the zero-tick bone meal farm is complete. Now we just need to hook up the bamboo farm to it. We'll start by going to the right side of the farm, locate this redstone and add a block in front of it. Then add a redstone torch on top of the block. Next, we'll add a dispenser with a normal piston above it. Then skip the first block and dig out 3 blocks going to the right. Then make the hole 2 blocks deep. Next, we'll also dig out these 3 additional blocks right here. Then we are going to make the auto crafting system. We'll start with an observer clock here Have 2 observers with faces pointing into each other like this. Then add an autocrafter facing forward and another one facing upwards in front. Add a double chest above this one and a hopper going into this crafter. To ensure all of the bamboo gets collected, we need to build a 2x2 wall on the left side. Then do the same thing on the right side and connect them together at the top to add a ceiling. Then we can plant our bamboo on top of the grass and add 2 glass blocks on top of the chest to cover up the front. Last but not least, we need to connect the 2 farms together. Add 2 hoppers going into the dispenser, then simply make a hopper chain connecting all of the composters to it. Of course, make sure to crouch while you are adding the hoppers, and once that is done, our wood farm is complete. Simply press this lever to start the 0-tick bone meal farm, and once the bone meal is created, it will be transported to the bamboo farm. Once 9 bamboo is harvested, it will automatically be turned into planks. I hope you enjoyed, and as always, thanks for watching.